Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, I'm showing you how to build Stampy's entire world. And in the last video, we've been working on this hill, Harriot Hill here. We've got the stairs done. We've got the hat shop is all completely finished, looking good. And we've got a little bit of terrain here. At least it's a good start, at least to get the basics there. Well, this is done. This here is done. This here, I started saying this here again. This here thing there, this thing here is done right now. You hear me? All right, so the main thing in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the terrain that's going to surround this wall, and it's going to connect it to this this level here. And well, let's see how much we get done. I'll apologize in advance because this is not the most exciting thing to do, but as you saw on Googly's Island, if you followed it, you probably got some pretty good results and are hopefully very happy with it, and that's what we're going with here. And this seemed like the easiest way to break down how to build this mountain was to, build this level, which was, even with the level of this, part that we had already built over here. So we just kind of built the, traced the outline of that particular level based on the Stampy's download seed that I have, and the changes that I made to it. We build walls straight down, and eventually we're going to put, this is going to be built out from here. There's going to be terrain coming out here, and there's going to be the waterfall and the little pond here, and it's going to be lovely when we're all done. So let's get to it. All right, so same technique here we've been using for the terrain, which is I'm going to give numbers, which is going to be the number of grass blocks that we're going to add to any given spot. This first row here, a lot of this side is just kind of like straight across, and then come down a couple steps, go straight across. It's pretty close to almost that, but it kind of goes like 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1 is the basic gist of it. So this whole thing is 9 high. This is the 9th level right here that the house is resting on. So the first row in front of that is going to be 7 high. And that's going to be 10 long. So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm just going to, since it's kind of up high, and I don't necessarily want to fill in everything. You can, that's for sure. So this is 9, 8, and this is the 7th level. And I want to go, starting from here, I want to go 10 to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it should be one short of that one. And then the next row is, this one comes down 1, so that's 6. So now at this point, what you could do is you could fill in here, optionally. And, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I am. So I'm going to fill in at least this part of the mountain that we're going to build, just to kind of make it a little easier to build everything. And you can decide what you want to do for yourself. It's up to you. It not going to really make your mountain any less or more, authentic, I think. And I'm just using grass block again. I've mentioned it before. The grass will just go away. I wish I would do that in my yard. So that's 7, and this one is 6, and we're going across. So the next row, we're going to stop here, and then we're going to continue on that way. So we're just going to do the next row here. Which this one is 3, 1, 2, 3, right, so there should be 3 above it. And let's see, over here, we're going to do 5s all the way across. So this is 3, that'll be 4, and this is 5. So take 5 and go all the way across to the steps, and just going to fill all that in. And the next one, I think, is it's mostly 3, with a smattering of 4s thrown in there for good measure. So let's see, it's going to be, let's just do 3 all the way across. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be all the way across, and then there's going to be a couple of them that are going to be up higher at number 4, and I'll show you where they are in just a second. Now number 4, these are going to be, let's see, the 4, well, that works out well. It's the 4th one from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 3 of them all together, and they just kind of sit like that. So let's see, the next level, this one we need 1 here and 1 here, And actually, you know what? Just fill all the way across with 1s. And then we're going to pile some 2s on top of that. So leave these 2 as 1, and then create 6 that are at the second level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should leave 2 here that are back at number 1. We're number 1. Anyway, and then these right here, these are going to be number 1, all level here except for that one. We're going to leave at 0. So it's going to be, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at number 1 there. So there we go. That's it. That's that part of the mountain. This was more complicated at one point, but when he built, I think when he built Harriot Hill, it just sort of simplified it a bit. And if you really want to make it look like Stampy's Mountain, what you do is you just kind of sprinkle some snow on here. Sprinkle some snow, and it goes a long way towards making it look like, oh yeah, it does look what it looks like in the videos. Even if you don't live in a snow biome, which obviously this is not, it's kind of fun just to add that on there, that snow. And although there's actually a few places where there is no snow, once in a while you'll see that too. So come back here. Let's go back to this is always the test to me. Like, go back to the balcony. Take a look at it, like, hey, look at this. We're getting there. That's already, just 5 minutes. We've already made good inroads on that. All right, well, we'll just leave the snow on there because it's kind of fun. He doesn't have any snow up here though at this point. So let's just continue on here. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do this. All right, well, I guess what we'll do is we'll kind of start this way and work this way. I say that now, but in 3 seconds I'll probably change my mind, right? Okay, so right here next to this one that's 3 high in the front, this is going to be, we're going to leave that at just as it is as a 0. This one is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just bring that across, fill this in. And then let's see here. These 3 here are going to be 8s. So they're going to go almost all the way up. So we're going to be one block shy of the ninth block height there. And just going to fill those in. So it's going to be like that. So these 3 are 8 high. And obviously this one is 9 high. That's from before. We already put that one in there previously. And this one is 4, and that one is left at 0. So let's, I'm going to start over here this time. I think that was a little bit of a mistake. Okay, so let's see. This one's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think that's good. The grass helps actually when you want to count something that you just laid down. You're like, oh, it's much easier to kind of visually see that. So we got 6 here. We got another 6 here. And then we're going to put 7 to the right of that. And another 7. Oops. Right there. And then this one is going to be 4, just like the one next to it, like that. And that one also is going to be 0. There we go. So we're getting there. All right, so next, let's see. This one's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to be 2. This one another 2. And then we've got 2 columns of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And this should be 2 there. I hope this isn't being too confusing. Let's see. Okay, so there. Hey, let's add some snow. Add some snow. It always makes it look better, Darman. I don't think there's snow on those, but you can look at a video and see which ones are snow and which ones do not. There we go. Look at this. Oh, hey, wait. There's a couple here. I can put some snow on there. Oh yeah, it's starting to look good. Looking at it, I'm like, I can't really tell if that looks like Stampy's World or not right offhand, but trust me, when it's all done and then you're like over here going like Stampy's Lovely World, you'll be like, oh yeah, baby, I got the mountain. And if you have Stampy's seed, double check what I've done here, and by that I mean you will guaranteed need to make some changes to your mountain to make it match this. this is as accurate as I can make it. Leaving your mountain alone would be fine. The only problem you're going to run into is when we actually do the waterfall. You know, as long as I don't know, as long as you're happy with it, it's fine. But this is going to be as accurate as possible. So you may want to, check out. Don't give up. Don't just like I don't need this video. I've already got Stampy's download seed. I've got this mountain basically. You'll find you'll need to make some changes, and that's okay. Okay, so let's see. This row here, we're gonna leave these two as 0, and where's my grass? We're gonna have 1 here, 2 here, 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's fill in this part back here before I go any further. And so what we're going to do is fill these 3 in here. And by that I mean these 3. These are going to be 8 high, so they're going to be right at this level. And so I'm just gonna fill those in. However you work best. This is not something where you need a speed potion because you can get in trouble with speed potion doing this sort of detail work. Let's see. So in front of that, we're going to have another row of 7 here, right next to that row of 7. And, yes, another row of 7. And then we're going to put a row of 6 next to that. So it's going to be 1 less than that. Did I get that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. All right, so we've kind of got this chunk here. And I will go back and I'll show you exactly where to put the hole for the waterfall once we actually do that part. That'll be a different video, I'm sure. Certainly not this one here. So let's see. So this one, let's back this up here. So this is 8. This is 6. So the next ones, okay, so down here, this is going to be 2. There's going to be 4 columns of 2 starting here and going right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's see here. Something went wrong. Let me just check something. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, there should only be 3 columns of 2 here. I got a little ahead of myself. I was actually doing this column here, so there should be 1 there. I just changed that. That would eventually have turned to grass, but I get a little impatient sometimes. Okay, so that brings us to here. So now let's do this part here. Let's see, and these are all 8s as well. So these are going to just go straight across here, and we're going to fill these in. There we go. Oh, just on, yeah, just in a side note, I did get several comments that I'm sure you've seen in the you can see in the comment section on the last video. About people kind of talking about their, worlds being griefed and the pain they went through and so forth. And my heart goes out to those people. And I'm sure there's plenty of you that didn't mention anything in the comments that it's happening. And I just encourage you to obviously never do it. And if anybody does it to you, I hope you can maybe. It's going to sound stupid maybe, but, I hope that maybe you can talk to them and say, why did you do that? And it's just not really fun. And, but definitely at the least, take them off your friends list, get them out of there. Anyway, yeah. So let's see. So we've got these 4 at 8 level. So in front of that, we want to have these 2 columns are also going to be 8. So let's just fill those 2 in. There's going to be a couple of columns of 7 next to that. Yeah, so here's going to be 7. So let's make that 1 lower than those. There we go. And does this have to be perfect for you? No. I mean, goodness knows. This is crazy what I'm showing you how to do here. But if you really want to do it, this is what we're going to do. And I mentioned that when we did Googly's Island video too. So, okay, so these 2 are 8s. This one is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3. Oops, did I already get 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is, already 4. This one's going to be 5. And then we got 6 and 6. And that looks like that meets up here with that one, right? Okay, so that's good. Let's see, and in front of that, okay, we got 2 columns of 2. And 1 column of 3, and then 1 column of 2 next to that one. That was the 4 columns of 2 I originally talked about there. So let's do that, and let's see, we got some 1s here. Let's see, we got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these 2 should be 0s. And these are 0s, and these are 0s. So there we go. There's that part. And let's throw a little snow on there. Make this look good. You know, I can't remember exactly where the waterfall comes or it starts, but I think it's probably somewhere in this vicinity. Yeah, I'm not sure offhand. But let's put a little snow up here. Let's call this little Stampy Snow, because Stampy's World's got some snow. I don't know if this is still a snow biome. Right now, this is not obviously a snow biome. And all right, Lester, let's check this out. You ready to see? You ready for the big reveal? All right, turn around. That's it. Hey, look at this. You know what? That's looking pretty good from this angle. From this angle, you can hardly see that everything stops right here. Yeah. And quite frankly, if you wanted to just like kind of do whatever you want back here, no one will ever be the wiser, because really all you want is that view from the balcony, right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Right. Okay, so, but some of us aren't going to be happy, so I'm going to do some terrain. I'm going to do the terrain that goes all the way back to here. And then we're going to do one quick little special project. We're going to build that bug, that little, I guess it's a bee, that lives over on the other side of the hill, because I think that'll be fun to have in our world. And so we're going to do that. So, okay, so here, let's just start, let's see. You know what? Let's start here and kind of work our way forward. I think that'll be the most logical way to do that. And normally I don't like to be too logical, because I'm, as I mentioned before, kind of weird. All right, so let's see. We're going to have 2 columns of 8 here. Where's my grass? Oh, not there. That's 9. This is 8 here. So 2 columns of 8. And then one, we need a 7 and a 6 and a 3. Do 3 and 2 number 1s. And then these are 0s here. Okay. Next row, we've got, again, we start with 2 columns of 8. There we are. And I'm not counting. I can't count that fast. I just know that this is 9, so 1 below that is 8. And let's see, the next is 7, and then another 6. Oops. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 1 there. Another 1 there, and these 2 stay at 0. All right, so one more row here, and then we're going to take a diversion and do a little fun bug building. It'll take about all of 3 minutes probably. All right, so this one, let's see, we need 3 columns of 8. It's 1, 2, 3 columns, and the next one's going to be 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is 5, and 3 and 2. I'm gonna put 2 1s here, and then there should be 3 0s right there. And we're gonna put a little Stampy Snow on here for effect. Oops. Hey, did I mention that before? Like, now snow piles up. It's kind of cool. Like, you can keep putting it on, and it'll just keep piling it up. I don't know when that change happened, but not that it really matters. But I've never seen snow accumulate, but I think now it can. Like, if you just, leave it snowing for a while in your world, I think it probably would. Or I could be completely wrong, because that happens a lot. I'm wrong quite a bit, making assumptions and so forth. So I'm just going to throw a little snow right up here. And let's go back and admire our handiwork. We're really moving along here. This isn't going nearly as horribly as I thought. Okay, look at that. It's already taking shape. This is looking, really good so far. All right, so now to our race car, to our little sculpture collection up here, we are going to add a bug, but we're going to need a little bit of terrain before we do that. And I'm going to grab speed. Actually, I'm not going to grab speed potion because I don't want bubbles blowing everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some terrain here. So let's do this together. If you've already done a bunch of terrain over here, you can ignore as much as you need to. But basically, over here, you need to add like about 11 or 12. I mean, you don't have to add that many, but there has to be like 11 or 12 from this point to come all the way out to have enough room to build the bug. So what I'm going to do is, if you haven't built anything over here yet, I'll give you a bit of the preview of the terrain here. And that is over here. Now I changed my mind. I am going to get the speed potion. I'm always changing my mind. That's okay. It's the prerogative of the YouTuber, I suppose. Okay, so from the clubhouse over here, let's see, we're going to leave the first 4 alone, and then we're going to build, just grab it and just go all the way across to, until you hit something. We'll just go all the way across here. And I know we're going to end up chopping a bunch of that corner off that we just went to, but that's okay. Let's see, so we're going to leave, and then we're going to leave these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to build all the way across over to here. You want to at least go like over to like, to like there. Don't worry about that corner yet. We'll deal with that another time. Let's see, now this is going to be, we're going to leave the 7 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to, on the 8th block, we're going to build 1, go out this way, and we've probably got enough to work with at this point, but I might as well add a few more here. Let's see here. Now from here. Oh, well, it just wouldn't be a video without having to turn off the rain. Oh, man, this is the worst. How many ways are you going to be creative enough to turn this rain off? I did like the last one. That was kind of cool. I liked sitting, because it was a thunderstorm. I could sit in the car since it's supposed to be the safest thing. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do the same one. I like this gag. All right. Oh, and you can see I've added the cement half slab in here. Everybody, I've gotten a lot of people saying, oh, you forgot the thing down there. Yeah, I did. So thank you for that. And let's go ahead and shut this. Oh, you know what? It's already, yeah, okay. It's let's shut this rain off in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Man, I'm so tired of it raining in my videos. Okay, let's continue on. We definitely need to add a few more rows here. Let's see. From here, let's see. We're going to add, well, we're going to kind of start stepping out a little bit here. So we're just going to leave that 1 block, and we're going to go across here. I'm just kind of going to a random point over here. That's not meant to be the actual terrain. Let's see, and then we're going to do again 1 more. Take that across. And eventually I'll give you the whole level of, at this level, so you can decide what to do with it at that point. I don't think we're going to do videos for every single block in this world. That would be insane. We got much more fun things to do. Let's see. So what do I got here? There's 1, 2. This is my 3rd one, so I need to come out 2 in this direction. So let's just go 1 row here. I'm not sure why I randomly added those on there. It just felt, sometimes I use the force. I'm like, yes, Obi-Wan, I will add 2 more blocks there. Okay. Let's see. From here, we're going to skip these for 3. Oh yeah, I guess we're really kind of getting into. I'm looking at my map as I'm looking at this. We're really kind of getting into. We just need to add 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come out 1 here. Actually 2 there, and add 2 there, and that's what that is at that level. Let's see, then we're going to add, see, we've got 3 blocks here, and then we actually have to go back in 2 blocks. And then we're over 2. We're going to come out 1 here. Across like that's fine. And then we're going to leave these 2 and kind of come out this way. Yada, yada, yada. And those 2 and those 2. And this part comes out 5 rows. Let's do it like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be a total of 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, my potion wore off. Okay. Well, it did last all night, so to be fair. Let's see. Let's just put those in. Oh, this is going much slower now. Well, that's okay. I don't want to be speed building when we do our little buggy. But oh, I guess I'm not close enough to actually attach the blocks. There we go. Okay, that'll be good. This line here is the one I want to continue in the correct way. So we're going to bring this out 2, and we're going to bring this out 2 beyond that. There. And then this is just going to kind of connect back up to here, and we'll just fill this in here for now. And it just kind of goes back to how important is the rest of this terrain back here. It is important as you want it to be. I don't feel it's very important, but I will help you do the best I can. So from here, let's grab our buggy materials, which you can see I already have them in my inventory for once. Okay, so the bug, again, I think it's a B. It looks like one anyway. So we need to go, it's right from this block here. This should be the 1, 2, 3, 4th block in on this stairwell. So from here, we want to go on the 8th block. We're going to put down black 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's going to be black. We're going to have 3 black here and 1 black in the middle there. We're going to put 1 red on each corner and put a stone button on there for little eyeballs, and a little ladder right in the middle, which makes it look exactly like the fire truck that he builds later. But okay, and then just a couple of redstone torches for antennae there. And so for the body, it's just alternating red or yellow and black. So it starts with yellow and it sticks out 1 block farther than the rest of the body here, and then it goes in 1 level at the top. So, and the whole body is going to repeat that same pattern. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, there's going to be 5, and then 3 on top. So the next one is black, so we're going to do 5, 5, and 3. Yellow, 5, 5, 3, and 1 more black. This will be the last one for the body. And then while the body continues back here, it's just 3 like that. It's just stacked up too high like that. And then his little tail comes out. It's 3 blocks long. It's black, and that's that. The feet go on the yellow parts here. They don't make it go all the way back there. Let's do that on both sides. See, we just made just enough room there. Okay, and we just need some wings on here, and that'll be it. Super easy. The wings just kind of come off the front, and they go up 2 blocks and back 3, a total of 3. Let's see, so that's 2, and that's 3 across here, and just connect it up. It doesn't go all the way back to the black. It just stays on the yellow. So we can just do 2 there, and then connect them up, and voila, there we go. We got one little bee stingy bug thing, whatever it is. I don't know. But I think if you're going to have this hat shop and you're going to be walking around here, I think it just would feel weird if you didn't have the bug. So I thought, well, I'll just throw that in there today's episode, since it wasn't going to take too long to do the terrain, apparently. So that's great. And I think that's going to be enough to call a video. You know what? Since we've done this really quickly, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch I'll be able to edit out, which you'll never see and you'll never know, obviously. I am going to do some terrain on this side of the block. Yeah, let's do some of this terrain back here and let this kind of look a little bit better. All right, so where to begin? Well, let's do these two here. These are going to both be at 8 high, so we're just going to fill them in there. No, don't get ahead of yourself there, Dave. There we go. Okay, so those two are 8, and these can be filled in as well. Obviously, we're gonna. That's obviously it fills up to 9 the whole way. And then next is also going to be 8, and we're just going to put 2 more columns of 8 right next to that. And this one, this corner a little bit here is going to be 8 also. We already have some wood in there. That's all right. We can just kind of pile on top of that and bring that up to the 8th level. And I guess I forgot to shut off my daylight thing. So we're going to have to take a nap in, well, pretty soon. So let's see how much we can get done. I'll throw a, do I have a torch? I can at least, yeah, don't have a torch, but I don't need that anymore. We'll put a torch, we'll put a torch here and here, that'll help. And right here on the stinger, right there. How about that? There. Now that stinger is deadly, I tell you what. You know what? It's already nighttime that fast. Okay, so let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's sleep up in Harriet's house. I like this. I've slept a few times up here working on this mountain. I like it. It's a nice little cozy cottage. Can you know, see the far distance and so forth. But it's lovely. It's good views. You just gotta watch your step. And you know, in fact, let's just go ahead and close that up. Look at that. It's beautiful out here. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this up here. Let's see. So that corner is going to be 8, and I think that's as far as we're gonna stop what we're gonna do right now at that point. And in fact, right in front of that is going to be a 6 column. 6. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's right. Okay. So now let's just go. We can go left to right at this point. This will be a piece of cake. So we've already got this one here, which is 6. And so next to that, we're going to put 7. And we're going to do 7 columns of 8. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's just fill that in. And again, filling it in is optional, but I don't know, it kind of feels easier. It doesn't take a lot of time. And, you know, I really don't know what he's got planned back here. I didn't think he would build anything up here ever. And it's never even occurred to me that that's a possibility. Oh, and this last one is also going to be 6 here. So even with that one. And so, yeah, I was surprised that he built something up here. And I got to wonder, like, I wonder if he's planning on building anything else up here. I mean, I'd be surprised, but I've been surprised before. Anyway, so yeah, this whole part of the mountain could be, he could like totally demolish us at some point in the future. And you're like, oh man, I worked so hard on it. Anyway, all right, so that was 6. This is the 5th. This is the 5th height here. So this next column is going to be 6. And the next 4 columns are going to be 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want that one there because that's the 7th block. And just fill those in. That one. There we go. And next to that is going to be 2 columns of 6. Oops, too far. Come on, get in there. There. And 1 column of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 5. Sorry, 5 and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. So let's see here. So this one's 3 here. And we're going to put 5 columns of 5. Oddly enough. So that's 3, 4. So the 5th one's going to be here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 5. Let's fill that in. I'll bet you didn't think you'd actually be building Stampy's Mountain ever. I wasn't sure if I'd ever get to this. I was kind of hoping something magical would happen, like he'd build some building here and I wouldn't have to build this mountain, which he sort of did, which actually helped because it kind of fills in the space without having to fill in all the, dirt. Let's see. So we got 5 columns of 5, and then we need 2 columns of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and then a column of 3 next to that. 1, 2, 3, and that's where my map stops there. Okay, so we'll just fill the rest of that in some other time. So this one's also at 3. So this goes actually across total of 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's just fill that in. And this one is 2 on the end of that. And one more column of 2. And that's where we're going to stop there. And we're almost to the end of this, so this is good. Let's see. So this is 2 high, 2 blocks high. And so this is going to be a total of 6 blocks long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill this in. Oops. Always do that. And then this is going to be 1 all the way out to here. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of 1s here. So let's outline it and then we can fill it in. Let's see. We've already got 3 here. Number 1, 1 blocks. Next to it, I want you to put 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to come straight out. And then we're going to backtrack a little bit before we move on. We're going to skip this block here, and then we're going to go add 3 to make that even out there. And then we're going to add another 3 right there. So that's going to look like that. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Okay, let's do it this way. We're going to add 1 block here. Then we're going to go diagonal 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back 1. We're going to go diagonal 1, 2, 3. Something didn't work out right. That doesn't really matter, but something didn't quite work out here. Let's see, there should be 4 here. That's that. 1. This goes back 1. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Oh, that just shouldn't be there. That's all. That's all. That's okay. And just fill this in here. Oops. Or do whatever you want. Put whatever you want in here. There we go. That's it. And the rest of this is going to be flat here for now. And by the looks of my little map, we're probably going to have to carve out like, sort of in this vicinity. I don't really want to harp on whatever it is too much here. You could just, kind of do what you want. If you really just want to hold off on this point of doing anything, is right now we've got the top of Harriot Hill just about basically done. I mean, you come over here, this is still looking as authentic as possible. And except for like I said, there's a couple of blocks here, which I'm not sure he's going to keep as coal or stone. So I've just changed them to dirt. I think he probably will. I don't know. Every time I try to predict, all right, we take the stinger off the tail. Every time I try to predict what Stampy does, he takes me in a different direction. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Before I sign off, let's do this real quick. So what we need to do first of all, let's get some oak planks and some fences, and let's get my torches back. It's real simple. Just take this first row. This should be 5 wide right now, and we're going to change that. Essentially, going to change that to 4 by taking these end pieces out. We're just going to take out the steps that are on each one, and then we're going to do basically the same thing as those steps. We're going to build 1 block next to the step itself, and then 1 right on top, all the way up. Oops. Up. And this block is now wood. It used to be dirt. And here, same thing. You're still going to go up, even though it's when he did it there, he kept it level. I don't know. It's just the way it is. And then down here, there's 1 more right here. And darn it, it's getting dark again. I forgot to take a nap. Hold on. I will be right back. There we go. Look at this. Look at our little lovely world here. It's really coming along, don't you think? I mean, this was nothing here. Really nothing here. All right, so let's put some fences on top of that. So yes, you got this extra bit here, and then this extra bit up here, which doesn't quite follow the pattern of what he did there, but that's okay. All right, so we just need to put some fences here, starting right in front, and just put them on top of each one, just like before. And then there's going to be 4 torches that are going to be along here. One of them is going to be, oops, not on the top there. Not on the top there, no. One's going to be right on the top here. Then it's going to skip 2, and it's going to be on that one. It's going to skip 2, that one, skip 2, and that takes us right to the bottom. Where's my cross? I can't see my cross here. Where does it go? Okay, there we go. And there we go. All right, so that finishes the stairs. I'm glad we finally got that out of the way there. And, you know, I'm looking at this terrain, and I think he's changed it even a little bit from last time. Looking at this. Yeah, I'm like looking at a video of his right now, and it looked slightly different here. So we may adjust this terrain just a little bit in this vicinity, or you can if you want to look at like the most recent video. These are gonna, should be changed over to. We want to have a nice solid wall of wood over here now. He seems to have fixed any inconsistencies there. So there we go. So we've got these stairs are done. We've got the top of this mountain basically done. The backside is looking a little, darn it, when we fly over there, looking a little sparse, but yeah, we can, we'll get you some terrain for this. We'll get it worked out. But this is, you know, the most important part is, I would say, done, the top part. So next video we're going to work on the terrain that goes below that level that we've done here. This, from, you know, this level down, which, by the way, this one I think has to be one shorter. Oh, hello. We'll just put that. All right, I'm gonna put a block of wood there. Apparently, we'll get back to that in the next video. So we're gonna do all the terrain from here down, and we should be able to do the little pond here. Make sure you've got enough dirt. If you've been like just filling dirt just kind of straight out, just kind of at a, you know, 1 block level, make sure you've got plenty of you know, dirt, you know, around in this area so that you can put the pond in with no problems. And then we also have to sort of account for where this first shelter goes, which is like right in this area, because when I guess we're gonna have to build that, and you know, when we start knocking into it, this is what's gonna happen. So we're gonna have to I don't know, I think we're gonna have to like maybe just fill this in solid with a bunch of stone. It'll make it a little easier to carve his shelter out there. Anyway, I think that's it. I think we're gonna call that a video, and I think that's good. So let's go over here by the bug. I dig this bug. All right, I am Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.